Hi everyone, it's Jess, and I told you a while ago that I was going to show you how I've been organizing my trip pictures and what stories I have to tell and what stories I just wanted, or what pictures I just wanted to get in the album sort of thing along with all the other ones. So this is my second album from my trip. I will do a walkthrough from my first album as it is right now. There are some things missing from it, like postcards and shopping bags and things like that I just haven't quite made it to the album yet. So I tried to put my tripod as tall as it would go because I know that the album isn't going to fit in the screen, but I will do my best to show you and to explain as I go along, and I will flip through the album, although it is not finished. I'm doing this with natural lighting today, so hopefully it works out all right. See if I can make my camera go just a little bit higher without it being okay. I think that's as high as I can make it go without it falling over, so hopefully it doesn't fall over halfway through. So this is the first page in my second album. I have done my first album sort of, mostly. So this is just all the different areas that we went to kind of have an introductory page with the title of the place and the date, and like this is just photos of the front of the gateway to get into the cemetery. So, and it wasn't always called Highgate Cemetery, it was called London Cemetery. I don't know if you can see that in the picture, but it is there on that picture. So this is actually a 2-page layout of the same cemetery. So some of them are 2-page layouts, some of them are single-page layouts. Single page. Sorry, I bumped my tripod and it's really unstable because I have it propped up on as high as it can go. So this is what I did to get pictures in. So I didn't have any of the divided sleeves for the 4x6 photos. I just had the Design A Project Life photo pages. So before, I have some now, but I didn't when I started this. So all I did was I just glued them to a piece of cardstock. Really simple. So you really don't need, you know, expensive page dividers to do this. And then I went through and I put I have a label punch. I don't have it to hand at the moment, but I have a little label punch that cuts out 3 different sizes. So the medium size and the large size, I just glued them to the photo with a bit of if the photos needed a bit more explanation, but maybe not an entire story dedicated to them. So this one, they had these like colored stones in the grave in front of the headstone here. So I just put that we saw quite a few of them like that, and different colors. This one's green, but we saw purple and red as well. So this page, and the reason why I chose this album is because it's not finished yet. So this layout is right here. I just did this one last night. So this layout goes in this side here. So that's that. Sorry, I keep bumping my camera with my album. I'll try and just hold the page up. So I finally broke into my Schmel collection. I was not doing it for the longest time. So here's another example of the photos on the just 12 by 12 cardstock, and I just glued them to the page, and that's on the back side there as well. So then what I did was, with my photos, you'll see here, is I went through and I just wonder if I have a paper I can slide in there. So you can see. I went through and I just slid the photos into the page protector of the ones that I wanted their own story for. So for this one, it's a carving of a dog on a gravestone. So I wanted it to have its own focus page. And the same for the photos on the back. So I would go through, I went through my photos and I decided what ones that I wanted to have their own story. And I would go through them. So same as this one here. It's, this is from the Tower of London, and it doesn't have an intro page yet, so that will go there once I figure out what picture I want for the introduction page. And then I slipped the photos in alongside, and then there are, like, this one has more labels on it because they're, like, it didn't necessarily warrant a full story to say, like, these wooden beams were from the times of, like, the first 2 doors at the tower. Like, and that's all I wrote on this little tag here, so it didn't really need its own layout for all that. Same as Trader's Gate, like, it's Trader's Gate. There's not really much else to say. So a lot of these photos are, like, they're details of things that I didn't necessarily had a photo, like a story for. So, and then I do have, apparently I am missing pictures for this side, but I have some for that side. And then same for that side, I guess. I think I took these ones out. Maybe I meant to scrapbooking. This is a layout of Anne Boleyn, or oh my goodness, what's that called? It's the, oh, that's what needs to go there, is the other pictures I have of it. It's the, like, statue or monument that they put up for all the people who were executed within the tower grounds, not outside the tower. So I found this border piece here. I think it's from a My Mind's Eye paper, or maybe a Chamel paper, I don't remember. But it says, "You're pretty much my most favorite of all time in the history of ever." That's how I feel about Anne Boleyn. I love Anne Boleyn. So I was ecstatic to go there. And actually this picture here is me standing. She's buried, like, right on the other side of that wall there on this picture. So it's very exciting for me. And then I did do, like, an introduction to the armor page, and I got to use this giant wood veneer piece, which was super exciting because what are you gonna do? Use a wood gem from? Anyway. And then the rest of the armor pictures I just put on this page with a couple little labels that explain what they are. Same as these ones, like, I didn't really have much of a story for them, but I wanted to write down that, you know, that these wooden carvings were made in the 18th century, so or the 17th century. I apologize. 1800s, 17th century. So this is actually still part, or I guess technically can be the tower. This picture's in the tower. This one's not at the tower, but it's fine. And there's more pictures here. Oh, there's the monument. The site where they were all private executions. That's the monument there. And then there are pictures of us with one of the wardens. And then the picture of where they found the princes in the tower. Graffiti that was etched in by prisoners. And finally the old remains of an old tower here. So then this is another divider page. So Kensington Palace. So all the rest of the pictures in the next section are from Kensington Palace. And again, I just, like, these are dresses of various princesses and, well, Queen, Princess, Queen. So Queen Victoria, Princess Diana, Queen Elizabeth. I did that. So there's another divided page, or another planned page. I actually took the photo out of this page. I'm not sure where I put it. And then that is not all that I have for Kensington Palace. I think I have postcards for Kensington Palace. I'm not sure though, I'd have to go back and look. And then we get to Hampton Court Palace. There are, like, the rest of this is all Hampton Court Palace, and that's not all that I have from there. So I think there is a process video for this layout here. That's a postcard, it's not a picture. I did not take that nice of a picture. And then I have more layouts planned here and here, as well as on the back of that. And then I went through and these ones don't have labels on them because I didn't know what to write. They're just mainly pictures of like the entrances, because you actually go through like 3 gates to get into Hampton Court, or 2 big gates, like the outer one and the inner one, and then a smaller gate at the front. But again, I didn't necessarily need to create a layout of all of these pictures, but I wanted them in my album. This is from a page kit by, oh my goodness, I forget her name. I'll post it down below when I remember, or I'll tell you in like 5 minutes or something when I remember. So also throughout my albums, not so much in this album as my other one, there are bigger pictures. It's not a full 8.5 by 11 photo. It's just, I think I select fit to page. So it's not a true 8.5 by 11 portrait, but it's close. So I printed these just to give a little bit of a break between the heavy, like the photo heavy pages. And then they all have just a little bit of embellishment on it. And then the next page is more photos. There's a lot of these ones. The astronomical clock at Hampton. Yep, see, there's more. I took a lot of pictures at Hampton. So these are the gates that you go in here, and then the astronomical clock up on the inner gate. So the inside of this gate. Or was it the inside of, I don't know. The inside of one of the gates. I forgot. So then we actually get in the palace. And there are pictures from in the palace, as well as I do have postcards that need to make their way into a sleeve at some point in time. Possibly this empty one right here. This is a one-off picture. So it obviously gets its own section. I don't know if I can bring it up if you can see it. Those are the only remains of Henry VIII and Anne Boleyn being linked. That's their initials. The only thing, because he redid the Great Hall after he had her executed. So this one, for example, I have slid paper in with it, paper selections. I just went through my stash one day and I was like, oh, those papers look nice together, and so I stuck them with a photo. It was as simple as that. So this is all inside the palace. I don't know if I actually got to labeling this part or if I just stopped by this point. Sure. Some of them are backed front and back with pictures. Some of them are just single-sided with photos. Depended really on how much photos I had of one area. These 2 are postcards. It was pouring rain the day that we were there. That's why there's an umbrella up here. And then there's my pictures on this side here. My pictures of the gardens planned out. And I'll just flip through these. So this one I have paper chosen for it. So that is album number 2. So maybe it'll give you an idea of how you can go about organizing your photos. I just got another almost 700 photos from London trip 2 on Friday, so I haven't finished doing these ones yet. In case anybody would like to see, my album is not finished yet, and that's how many layouts I have slotted in here, and it can fit a few more, I would think. Not many more, but a few more. So this is going to be a 3 album trip, I believe. plus the Harry Potter album. So there will be 4 albums total from this 15-day trip to London. So I'll be back with a quick walkthrough of my first album, which is almost done. Okay, bye.